Guys, let's get into this. Spotty here in the top left corner of Entomb Valley, playing for the team KillingSpree. It is Jig.
His opponent spawning cross positions down the bottom right-hand corner, spawning as the purple Protoss from FXO.NA. It is TheoRy, who apparently is quite well known for his Protoss play on NA.
Yeah, it's another PvZ, Baldy. So on Entomb Valley, part of me wants this to be one of those games that, you know, split map and just the craziest late game brood lords, neuroparasites, motherships, whatever. But the reality is, I feel it's really difficult for players to get to that stage of the game. But from seeing Jig's play and hearing what I have heard about TheoRy, we might have two players completely capable of doing that.
Yeah, definitely. I have very high expectations for this game, as I do every game.
And oh, we have TheoRy scouting the wrong position, but that's okay because it's whatever. It's a very early scout, not a big deal. And
yeah,
by the looks of it, yeah, with the pylon on the low ground, he's probably going to play your typical Protoss game where you just play super safe. I mean, why the heck not? The reason all these matches go the exact same way like this is because quite frankly, it's evolved to that point where it's like there's nothing better to do. Sure, you can go gateway first, which it has its own merits, but you know, you're gonna want to macro up. If you're planning to play for that late game, get those two bases up early. Why the heck not?
Definitely, it's kind of like a mutual agreement, mutual understanding between both players. Like,
yeah,
I
no rush
too early, and well, yeah, exactly, no rush 10.
Oh yeah, fastest map possible, no rush 10 minutes. Those were the days of Brood Wars, Baldy. I would sit there, not know how to play, just build like 40 starports until the units were maxed out.
This is pretty fun times. Brood War, I was just a little kid. I used to watch my brother play. I didn't play competitively, but watching him do like single player, and I was like, oh wow, this is sick. And I eventually, inevitably, became better at it than him. But I remember there was only one time, I've shared this story a few times, as there's a little bit of downtime. Both players are just macroing up, getting their expansions, all that fun stuff. I went onto Battle.net. I don't know what.
Oh,
I would have been like 11 or 12.
Sorry, I need to cut you off here. Okay, the Overlord does scout this, so he's not going to get away with it, but cannons are going down here for Jig, or sorry, for TheoRy. And the thing is, like, cannons, this is a very dedicated attack. This is his nexus right here. He has to deny this hatchery. Cancel at the last second. I don't like that because now TheoRy's just going to cancel all of his cannons. This was the... What? And he pulled all these drones. I think, you know, look at the resources lost. Yeah, it's going to be bad for TheoRy, but denying the Zerg the natural like that was really nice. Really nice. And one cannon actually complete, so he can keep denying this. Now, unfortunately, the cannon, I think, is going to be out of range of another Nexus if it comes down. But actually, no, it can hit it. My mistake. But this is something that's going to be needed cleaned up, and it won't be cleaned up easily. And looking back at home, look at this. Nexus is now going up. He's got his full wall coming. Jig is kind of forced to, like, okay, look, I got to take a Nexus somewhere else or go for a one base all in. And I think, yep, we're going to see a one base all in, Baldy. This is really forcing Jig's hand. Now the thing is that's so scary about this is by denying the Nats, you're thinking, yeah, I'm up now. What you gonna do about it? Oh, that's right, you're gonna all in me. So the question is TheoRy prepared for this? He's actually going for a complete wall off. I like this a lot. Now, Jig going with this fast layer, I imagine. I mean, you can either go for super duper roaches or some sort of Nidus play, but Overlords are not in position to really get effective Nidus worms down. The wall is completely off. I don't know if Jig has scouted that yet. But this is looking so good for TheoRy at the moment, Baldy. We'll have to see how he handles this response from the Zerg player.
Yeah, it looks like there's no plans to expand. These two drones doing a bit of interesting work.
Oh, I thought he was going to drop creep and do
Nidus. I mean, they're like alternative.
I thought for a second he was going to go for creep drop and build some spine crawlers to take down the cannons. He still might do that. Yeah, look.
Goes down the bottom and put the Nidus. That's actually really cool. So that his Nidus is protected.
Well, that and the spine crawlers completely outranged the cannons. So if you wanted to move those up forward position and at the bottom of the ramp, take out the pylons, the cannons could not touch the spine crawlers. But with the Nidus Worm coming and roaches, ooh, Baldy, this is going to be up to TheoRy. If TheoRy can hold,
so close to scouting that.
Like, all TheoRy has to do is hold this. If TheoRy holds this, he's going to win the game. There's no question about it. But right now, oh, a Stargate. Oh, Baldy, I don't like that choice. He needs more gateways. One gateway. One gateway and cannons. Actually, oh, he's going for the Nidus on the low ground? Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't think Spores... If Spines could go inside the Nidus, that would actually be really cool. Oh, I like this. He's just playing it super safe to defend it on the high ground. Oh, this is so intelligent out of Jig. But look at, we got more cannons coming down. We got a stalker poking over here too. This is not going to be easy to hold. This was actually the best way to set up the Nidus Worm. I like this so much coming out of Jig.
Yeah, you want to bring the Queen up there as well.
Now, if a Void Ray comes out, if a single Void Ray gets out, he's going to shut this down very nicely. Sure, there's a Queen here, but the Roaches... Oh, man, Baldy, this is... This is a once-in-a-lifetime game where you get to watch awkward stuff like this.
Yeah. And it's not even at the 1 hour, 20-minute mark kind of awkward. It's at the 8-minute awkward.
Now, we do have TheoRy finally putting down more gateways. I really like this choice. He's, focusing down the Stargate. If he stops this...
If he can get Rifkin.
Oh,
down to 400. 300.
It's gonna die.
Is he gonna get it before the Void Ray though?
He re-chronoed. It is gonna go down. And this is not looking good for TheoRy. Oh, Baldy, this is not looking good for TheoRy at all.
Yeah, he's definitely
actually, Immortal.
There's like no units. Like you were saying, there's literally one Zealot and one Stalker on the field.
He's starting the Immortal. Look at these cannons though. Okay, he's gonna lose the Nexus. He's evacuated the probes. Sure, he'll even lose the Cyber Core. Whatever, the Warp Gate will finish. He's gonna have an Immortal behind the cannons, and Roaches cannot push that Immortal. They just can't, period. Unless Jake puts some Spine Crawlers here. Oh man, actually not even waiting for this. The Roach is going into the main. He's losing a ton of Roaches to the cannons, but he's got enough up here. But they're also low. Look, the Immortal's going to one-shot 1, 2, 3 of these Roaches.
That is so cool. Nidus in the main as well.
Oh man, but Volley, look at this. Already going to town on this. The Roaches. Oh, the probes are even being pulled. And with the Immortal out, a single Stalker warping in. Oh, but the Immortal's got to move. It's sitting there. It's idle. It's docile.
This is so crazy.
This is ridiculous. The probes are going to need to be pulled one more time. The Immortal has lost its shields. It's got the power. It's got the damage, but it doesn't have the health. Oh,
this reminds me of classic Niduses from StarCraft 1, where you had like the whole network.
Oh, a second
connected.
Immortal comes out. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm sitting here literally on the edge of my seat. I don't want to put my camera on, but I'm on the edge of my seat because this can go either way still. It's not looking good for TheoRy at all, but you got to remember, Jig's on one base. This is super duper all in.
Yeah, if he can get these Immortals, it'll be totally different. Like, oh, nice, making
Spine Crawlers coming out. This is not looking good for Jig.
Oh, just one hits it, just boom, get out.
Yeah, I'm an Immortal. What's up? But there's too many Roaches here. I think TheoRy's actually in a bit of trouble.
One Immortal does go down. Nicely played there.
Yeah, TheoRy. Oh, there's no cannons on this high ground. If he had stopped that Nidus Worm, like if he had probes surrounded the Nidus Worm instead of the Roaches, he might not be in this exact predicament. But having this established on the high ground is working so well for him.
Yeah, we have the second Immortal now out, so they're losing a few. He still has a few available to him. We're looking at the main. There still has quite a few minerals available. Roaches, more and more Roaches coming across. I'm not sure where they're rallying. Interesting. Oh,
I like this actually. TheoRy's going to try and get behind and snipe the Nidus. I like that. There we go. That cuts the reinforcement off, and now suddenly TheoRy's back in the game. But the problem is he's losing probes, and quite frankly, our Zerg player has more workers at this point.
Yeah. It all comes down to these Immortals, but with another Nidus Worm coming up in the ground where you can't actually attack that unless you have both of your units up there.
Oh, but the second Nidus Worm comes back up! And now the reinforcements are here, but the first wave was completely cleaned up, and these Immortals will have no problem dealing with what's here. He just can't fight the Spine Crawlers. I think he realizes drones cancelled are better than drones made into Spine Crawlers. TheoRy somehow is holding this, Baldy. I don't know how, but just barely he's holding this. This Queen actually is going to kill the Immortal, believe it or not. Zealot warping in, trying to deal with this. There's so little for each of these players. Look at the supply counts right now, guys. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it all comes down to this one Immortal. I mean, you look at those minerals. There's not enough minerals. There's not enough anything really to be able to afford another Immortal or anything like
Baldy,
that.
With the creep tumors here, Jig's not going to actually be able to build this Nexus. He doesn't have an observer to clean this up.
Yeah.
Both of these players are on one base. This is... But,
oh my god, this Immortal is so important. He cannot lose this. But with the Spine Crawlers, he'll be able to slowly push his cannons back.
TheoRy has almost no workers right now. This is the big problem. Oh, the Immortal! The Changelings!
That is so important.
The Changelings act like force fields, holding the Immortal in place. Oh my goodness.
Sick.
And without an Immortal, he can't fight this. He just cannot fight this. Another Tinnitus coming up on the high ground, Baldy. I think Jig has won this. TheoRy put up the best defense he possibly could have, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, this is crazy. He needs to pull that one. There you go. It all came down to that Immortal. We have another Immortal on the way, but there's
it's
just so many
far off.
coming through. And and everything.
The spine callers are moving forward now, taking out the cybernetic score. The probe count has been extinguished. GG for TheoRy.
Wow, what a sick game.